it's Ems and
Phil.
Today we thought we'd do a video on relationships and Turner syndrome. There's been a lot of questions on the forums and discussions in terms of kind of relationships, and we thought we'd answer some of them questions. We've been together for 5 years, married for 3, so we thought it'd be just a good video on different perspective coming from the other half. So we've got a list of questions. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, first question, Liam. How did we meet?
We met online, Plenty of Fish. Let's say 5 years ago.
And when did I tell you about Turner syndrome?
You told me on our second date in Chelmsford, having lunch.
And how did I tell you?
Just sat me down and just said I've got something to tell you. I think you need to know, and I think you wanted to tell me, so so it was my choice whether or not I wanted to carry our relationship on.
And in terms of appointments, how do we as a couple manage that?
Me personally, I go to every appointment just to sort of just give some support, and if I've got any questions about how the appointment's gone or any questions about the condition, I can ask them.
Yeah, it gives you that opportunity, doesn't it? How do you think, as a couple, we've managed Turner syndrome?
I think we managed it. I think we managed it quite well. We talk about it, and obviously being together for 5 years, I think I've got a good understanding of how Emma feels in different environments and scenarios.
Yeah, but Turner's itself.
Sorry, there's still a lot I need to know about Turner's, but what I do know, I know enough, but I also want to treat Emma as a normal person and not smother her because she's got this condition.
So understanding the condition and what it means. I mean, I didn't personally let you research Turner's at all, did I? When we first started seeing each other.
No.
Just so that you got your own perspective of me as a person and kind of my own ways, really, wasn't it? So like, how now, from your perspective, what does it mean to you with me having Turner syndrome and your understanding?
It doesn't really concern me. I think there's 2 types of people. I think you can live in self-pity, or you embrace it and you carry on and live a normal life. And Emma's in the category where she will try and live a normal life and doesn't let it affect you. So in that respect, I've got a good understanding. Like I said, I've got a good understanding of the condition, but because Emma embraces it and she tries to live life to the full, I don't really need to completely actually understand the condition. Because Emma, for one, won't let it affect
her. What you can do to help and support as a partner?
Give her time to process things. Allow her to make her own decisions. Slow down a little bit, not to go in things 110 miles an hour, which I like to do. Allow someone or your partner to process her moods, and
definitely communication.
And communication is the key. Communication, she's got to talk to you, slow down as well.
Yeah, and I think like over the 5 years, it's been a learning curve to do that, hasn't
Yes.
it? Because I think we didn't at first.
No.
But obviously, yeah, just getting to know each other, and this is why I didn't let anyone read up on it. You know, I used to go to school and give a book, but I think I didn't want you to have just that label, did I,
No.
initially? And you've got to know me, for me, and kind of how to deal with my own personality, haven't you?
Yeah.
And we've kind of learned to communicate
Yes.
through that. How does it make you feel as a partner?
Like I said, I think I need to slow down a little bit. I need to give her understanding, and I need to know, you know, how Emma's feeling at that time. I need to let her vent a little bit, and give her that space, to allow her to, you know, make her decisions, at the right time.
Challenges that come with it, so emotions.
There's lots of emotions, you know, she can go through, she can get quite emotional at times if things are getting too much for her.
Or if I don't, I think sometimes if I can't process how
Yeah.
I'm feeling, or
Like sometimes you try and put your point across and tell her that everything's okay, but because she's got herself into a little bit of a tiz or a mood, she won't accept that point of view until someone else has
until I process.
someone else has told her, or work example have told her that everything will be okay, everything's fine. So you need to hear it from a couple more people. So you just need to let her, you know, with Emma, if I put a point across and it's turned out that what I've said is right, she will, once she knows that what I was saying was correct, she will then come back and tell me that, you know, actually you were right in what you were saying. And, you know, for like a work scenario, she'll come back to me and she will say, yeah, you're right, this is the worker said to me that everything's going to be okay. No point getting in a shop about it. It's all about letting Emma process what she needs to hear.
Yeah. Mood swings.
Yeah. So I think we've covered mood swings.
Insecurity.
She still has lots of insecurities that I'm gonna disappear because I'm about to deal with it, and it's just all about trying to reassure her that everything's gonna be fine and okay.
Well, and I think some of it is obviously the things that come with it, like the kids and things like that. I mean, from that perspective, from a partner's perspective,
Yeah.
how have you found that?
I find it fine personally. You know, obviously there's other ways that you can have children in today's world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so if it's something that you and your partner want to do, you explore that different avenues.
I think you've known quite early on as well, haven't you? And you've always said that at the right time, when we're ready, you would support me in whatever my decision being, haven't you?
Yes.
And kind of we've been open and honest about it, haven't we? Tiredness.
Long days, you get her tired. Emma won't tell me that she needs a break. She'll carry on, and she will sometimes try and do too much. So I need to be delicate in the way that I approach things. Come on, let's go to bed. Let's go and chill out and watch a film in bed, and just allow her. You know, you have to be diplomatic. You have to be able to sort of say, look, you know, make it my idea that I'm tired, when actually I know that you're tired, and you go to bed, and generally we can watch a film and she'll turn over and she'll go to sleep.
Independence.
Yeah, you're very independent, you want to do your own thing, you don't like being told what to do. You know, she has to do her own thing and doesn't want to be told what to do, doesn't want to be rushed into making decisions.
No, I don't like being told what to do. And I was treated differently as well. I think I've never been brought up like that. So, like, to be smothered a little bit and kind of looked after, I don't like. Structure.
She's very structured. In everything she does, everything's got a structure to it. She'll follow recipes. She's got to be able to structure herself at work, and take her time in what she does. You know, once she's processed everything, once she's got a structure to what she needs to do, she's absolutely fantastic. But if you throw her into a deep end, she won't.
I think I get on with it, but I think I do feel like a bit of a fish out of water, don't I? So advice, house calm.
She'll fly off the hand a little bit. She'll say things she probably doesn't mean. She means it at the time, but she doesn't probably mean it long term. You know, I personally will go straight to her and I'll get sworn at, and you know, and then once she's calmed down a little bit, then you can probably have a chat with her and you're able to get things through, be able to talk things through. So you know, that is, you can, with that, that supporting her, you know, make her own decisions and allow her to do that.
Allow me time as well to process, because I think sometimes it's if you don't feel listened to, or if you don't feel like I don't know, like it's the answer that you want. Obviously you're going to be upset by it, but it's allowing yourself time to process that. Advice on support.
You're just able to look. Just allow her to make her own decisions. You know, whether or not you think it's right or wrong. And I think Emma, if she admits it was a wrong idea, she will admit it to me. And then you know you can move on from that.
Tiredness. Support with the tiredness.
Like I said before, you just allow her to make it sure it's her idea that we're both tired. Let's go to bed. You know, chill out, watch a film, and you know, have a cuddle in bed. You know, if I was to say, "Come on, you're tired, let's go to bed," she'll probably stamp her feet and go, "No, I'm fine," because she thinks I'm fine. So you have to kind of say, "Look, you know, I'm tired, let's go to bed."
So I think as with that as well, it's communicating it, because I mean, if we're out and we're walking and it's a bit much, learning to go, "Look, can you slow down? I'm struggling," you know. And I think it's taking you time to get used to my pace as well, you know. But I'm able to tell you, "Look, can we stop for a minute?" Advice on letting me make own decisions.
Again, just allow her to process things, make her own decisions, you know. There's things that I've said before. Oh, let's get this, for example, for a new house, and she'll say no. But you know, further down the line, she'll actually say that's actually a really, really good idea, and it would actually make the house. You know, don't rush into things. Allow them to actually think, well, actually, no, that I can see that working. And again, that's communication. Planting the seed in Emma's head,
It works vice versa.
Yeah, allowing her to just go, well, actually, yeah, okay, it's a really, really good, that's a good idea. And everything we do is a tick, everything we do is a tick.
Yeah. I think, like, at the end of the day, we have challenges as with any relationship, really, don't we? Like, I don't feel like it's necessarily exacerbated just because of Turners. I think, like, a big thing, definitely communicating to each other and getting to know each other as people, you know, because you've got a better understanding than me, so you've learnt to communicate in a way that, like, obviously I can respond to, you know, without flying off the handle or getting too upset by it. You know, as you say, you've learnt to put it delicately.
Yeah. Well,
we work together.
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
very true.
And we've overcome, like, so many different things.
I mean, what I will add quickly before we close, regarding family. When I first met Emma, her mum was very protective of her, and you know that can be a challenge in itself.
Even that.
But once her mum realised that I loved her daughter and I wasn't going anywhere, you know, she slowly allowed me to come in and let me in.
Yeah.
And now, you know, with her mum and her partner Paul, we have a very, very good relationship. You know, mum turned around to me and said that I thank you because I've now got a relationship with Emma, because I understand her, I support her, and you know, in a way, you know, maybe he can see that I've allowed Emma her own space to let her fly. She's done so well. She's done so well at work since we've been together. You know, because through everything that we've been through. You know, I like to think that Emma knows that I'm not going anywhere, and she knows that I'm here to generally listen to her.
Yeah, it's having someone to listen to, for sure.
Yeah.
I hope some of that advice is useful and helpful. There are more links on my website and on the YouTube channel to my website for the support foundations. So if you want any more information, you can look up there.